Hey, welcome back. Richard, DNR Farms. We're taking care of the pigs, got them fed. I want them getting, I got a real good deal on some whole corn. I usually don't feed them whole corn. But when I say a real good deal, I got a real good deal on it. So we dropped that in, still feeding their basic feed, you know, just to see what they do with it, see how the piglets act with it and everything with the whole corn. And my main thing is, before we go into anything else, I want to go down and check on the hornets and see if they're still there, see if that sticking that shovel in there and turn it over, if that helped any with the hornets. Try and be extra quiet again. Make sure I don't startle the nest or anything. See if they're still there. Hopefully they went on vacation somewhere else. Okay, if you remember, they were right here, right on this corner. I haven't seen anything fly. Nope, they're still there. They are definitely still there. There's that shovel I used. I like to try and stick that shovel in there and just turn it all the way over, see what I can get. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the camera back a little bit further. And if you see me following my ass, if you see me following my behind, if you see me stumble, if you see me do anything stupid, don't pay no mind. Holy crap. I ain't got too much time. Okay. Yep. Holy shit. Yeah, well, a couple of things. If you see me moving around like a special person, my legs don't work too good. All right, I have some problem with my knees and my legs from past accidents. So I don't move too good like I used to. With that being said, they're there. The wasps are there. Hornets are there. Whatever you want to call them. Again, I'll let y'all, figure out what they are or the proper classification they are. I say I don't care, but I would like to know exactly what they are. They're flying around. I don't know if it's the cold weather, but luckily they haven't paid me any mind. So if we have to do this a couple more times, all right, no problem, just to get them away from here. Because this is one of the paddocks that I like them in. It's easy access to get to with the food and everything, with the water. I like this paddock. It's a nice placement on with this paddock. So and sometimes I do need help with my daughter coming and helping out and dropping feed. But I don't need this as an extra issue. So again, they're moving around. It looks like that nest goes underneath that root stump, and I don't have the patience or the skill to play with that. I'm just, I'm saying that was stupid, but for me to do what I just did, knowing that the last time I got stung by a bunch of wasp, I know exactly what they were. I wound up in the hospital. My face was double the size. I look like I got beat up by Mike Tyson, and that's no joke. Try to come up with something funny. That's not funny. I look like Mike Tyson took me in a ring for about 30 seconds, and I didn't punch back. So hopefully this takes care of them. So yeah, I'm done with the Hornets right now. It looks like they're doing good with the whole kernel corn. I plan on soaking, half a bucket of that overnight for the next morning. I did that in the beginning when I first got them, and then I switched to this different type of feed. And then I haven't used it on the piglets yet. I haven't just given them straight corn. So I just figured it was extra, plus feeding what I feed them. And then when you always have something that kind of, passes away unexpectedly, you throw it back here to the pigs. Nothing gets wasted. Again, nothing gets wasted. But if anybody knows somebody that wants him, he's ready. He's ready. They're bred. I need to try and start fattening him up. Everywhere I put feed, no matter what, he wants to try and get to it. I want him going. I don't need him anymore. I like to get my two girls back in the shape that they need to be. Kind of like the piglets right here. They're looking good. They're looking solid. So, solid as a rock. Yeah, I don't know if you see the ryegrass popping up all along the fence line. All up in here, starting to come up real good. You can see it right up in here. I can see it up in here real good. I don't know if you can see it on camera. But, it's coming up pretty good now. And then, it's coming up real good, especially underneath the trees, especially anywhere you have some weeds or debris at, something to hold the seed in, it starts to hold up pretty good. So there's a lot of pine straw down there, and I can see the tips coming through the pine straw. So by the time the rain that we got yesterday and this front that's moving through this afternoon and into tonight, this should be popped up pretty nice. And then I already started seeding my other paddock that they're in right now. Once those tips start coming up, I'll move them down to the bottom paddock where the bees the wasp, the hornets are at, and then we'll let the top paddock take and seed in and grass in. So, because these are the two worst paddocks. This one here and then that one over there are the two worst paddocks that don't have any growth. Because they've been in them for a good bit. So I haven't rotated them really since the piglets, which is now, going on a few months. But again, they devour anything. It might have never been interesting for y'all, but anytime that you have hornets that are chasing you, running you down, you don't know if you're gonna get stung, fall, break your neck because of your own stupidity or lack of agility and mobility. That's a lot. That's a little bit more exciting than what I'm used to right now. So y'all stay blessed. Have a great day, y'all.